Okay, so this is take two. I don't know whether I'll add them together or start again. This is from Aldi. It's Ferrex, as in, and I believe you can only buy it online, Aldi online. Tension. Start, stop. A nice push stick for your wood. Obviously your bottom door for your bandsaw belt. I've just hooked up roughly vacuum cleaner to that, just to suck crap out what I'm doing at the moment, because I'll mainly be using it for steel. There's also a multi-facet on the back with all sizes. There's like 3 different sizes. Yeah, the table, die-cast aluminium. The fence is all alloy, which is fully adjustable, and it locks really well, because there was a guy on YouTube, he tested the Ferrex, but the different model to this, which I'll show you the difference, and he couldn't get this to lock. It was wobbly, but I can assure you, you lock that down and it's bang on. You can tighten it other side as well. I've had the square on it, it's absolutely bang on. The table's flat, everything seems really good. One of the good features on this particular one, and bear in mind this is £159 online. So take the fence off, and underneath here, pull the lever, and then your table comes right out. So you've got a space now to put a large piece of wood on, more support, I guess, if you're cutting big circles or whatever, big piece of wood. But the throat of it, look at it, it's very good. In fact, I'll get a tape measure to back up what they say of what you can get in there. So that's what you can get in there. 250mm, 245. That's pretty good. Also, we can lift up the blade guide, and we'll see how much we can get in there. So hang on, excuse me, I'm using my phone. Right, so that's adjusted right up. Let's see what we can get. 5-inch, 130mm. Not bad. Some of them are only 80. Well, that ain't bad. It's also a big block of alley, all lovely made, beautifully made. One of the nice things about it is the side guides. Look at them babies. The full roller bearing side guides. They're not Teflon pads like a lot of them are. And at the back, the guide roller is also a roller bearing, not a pad. So you've got 3 roller bearings there at the top, 3 at the bottom, all adjustable, and it's taken me about an hour setting it all up, because and even now I think I need to bring these out a little bit, because they're just spinning a little bit. They say you're supposed to have a cigarette paper gap in them so they're not running all the time, and these are not. They're free to spin. I mean, they're, you know, pretty free. Just see that, look, right little bit of pull on them. So maybe I've got them too tight. That's your adjusting screw for your depth of cut. So shove that back in, which again, as I say, brilliant. Fence. But I can't get it back on now. Have a look. That goes in there. Okay. So I'm going to do what I did a minute ago, which were to cut a slither of wood. Admittedly, it's only soft wood, so I mean, it's not a proper test, I suppose, but I'm only playing. And as I say, I'm going to be cutting sheet aluminium with this, mainly. I'm not into woodworking, or retired many years, so maybe I'll get into it. Now I've got a saw that I can cut circles and things. So my first thing, switched it on, bit of 3x2, it's only softwood, but look at that baby, bang on parallel, lovely. Yeah, I'll just cut the edge off because it's a B&Q. So I'll turn it on and have a go. Gonna be noisy. Vacuum on. I'm not pushing hard, nice and steady. New blade anyway. Fingers away from job. Vacuum off. Can't fault that. I'm sure you can go much thinner. I mean, I've set it, I don't know what's that, 3 mil. I'm not getting my micrometers out to measure it, but 3 mil, something like that. But it's great, absolutely superb for money. 159 quid from Aldi online. Okay, so why did I buy this one? Why didn't I just go on eBay and buy a Sheppach, which everybody will say it's exactly the same machine. Well, it's not. It is a Sheppach, but it's not a model you've seen yet. I don't think anyway, because I've looked and I can't find one. Right, the Sheppach, some of them are 250 watt, like some at Draper ones, Screwfix do one, and some of them are actually up to 350 watt, which gives it obviously a bit more beef, because you guys that are going to be cutting hardwood, you know what it's like, especially if your blade dulls off a bit. You have to push like hell. All the more reason for having roller bearing guides and a roller back stop, so to keep blade in place. Is that why I bought it? No, it's not. Well, come on, don't keep us in suspense. Why did you buy it? I bought it because of this. Let me switch it off. I bought it because of this, and I haven't found another one that's like this. I'm going to try and spin it right round so you can see. You might guess already by just looking at that. That's a big motor. So why did I buy it? I bought it, main reason, because of this. It's 420 watt heavy duty. It's 500 S2, 550 watt, 20 minutes. So it's 550 watt. It's an 0.5 kilowatt motor. 0.5 kilowatt. That's unheard of on a machine of this price for 157 quid. If you maybe want one with 0.5 kilowatt, I bet you'd be looking at probably up 250 quid or more, because you're looking at the higher model Sheppach that they do. I think again Draper Professional do probably one that's got a 500 watt motor, but you're up in at 300 quid. This was 159 quid or 157 for note. I ordered it 3 days ago, unfortunately over weekends, so there was no delivery at weekends. It's just come today. It's taken me, look, I don't know, 2 hours to put it together, maybe an hour and 3/4. Most of that time I took these out and I've adjusted them all. The bottom one, they're on a piece of bar. You slacken the bolt, which is into the bar, and you can slide it backwards and forwards. The back guide on the bottom, this all were tilted over a little bit, and when it'd been assembled in the factory, you see there's a flat on there, and that's what your grub screws are supposed to bite into from behind.